continuous rate of growth. Then write the exponential model equation to model this situation. So here we have data. This month is going to be in X's. So we're going to say March is month 3. So think about January, February, March. That's month 3. So April's 4, May's 5, June's 6, July is 7, August is 8. So that's going to be our data that we're going to use. Now let's go through how we use lists and spreadsheets for this. So we're going to come over here to our calculator. We want to choose a new document. We're not going to save. And so we'll go to lists and spreadsheets. The first thing that's most important is you must put X at the top of this column and Y here. We had months 3 and we had months 8. That's for March and for August. And we had a certain number of cell phones sold in each of those months. It was 88 and then 177. Now it says find an exponential model in the problem. If you remember, it said over here, find a exponential model. So when we do our regression, we're going to look for exponential. So we come back over here, and we press go to menu, and we choose statistics, stat calculations. We're going to choose exponential regression. Now after you choose it, you must put X for X list, Y for Y list. It'll save the answer to F1. And also over here you can get your answers. Now it tells you your equation. This is in the form of A times B, which is your base, to the power of X. There's your A, there's your B. R squared, that means how accurate is this model. It's 100% or 1 is another way of looking at it. So that's a good, accurate model. When I come back over here, and using this, we will write our equation. All right, so the continuous rate of growth, by the way, that's your base. It's growing at 1.15%, so it's growing at 15%. 1 would be staying the same, so it's growing at 15%. So our equation would be y equals 57.86 times the base of 1.15. I'm rounding to the nearest hundredth to the power of x. That's our equation. And if you remember from our formulas, the base, it's always 1 plus the rate. So this would mean the rate is 15%. So the growth rate is 15% per month. Okay, so now that we have that equation, let's check out Part B. Part B says, we're still using this, use your model to predict the number of months it'll take for the store to sell 500. So we want to know, when we get to 500, what is our x? So that's a y value. To solve this, we could plug this into our equation. We would say that 500 equals 57.86 times 1.15 to the power of x. Okay, now we could graph and solve, we could end solve, you can do a lot of things. I'm going to just use pure algebra here. If I divide this, 57.86 divided by 57.86, I'll have the base by itself. And so I go over to my calculator, and I'm going to press Control Dock to get that screen. Calculator, we want 500 divided by 57.86. This gives us a value of 8.64. So now I have 8.64 equals 1.15 to the power of x. And now this is an exponential. To solve it, we just change it to a logarithm. Log of my base 1.15 to the number of 8.64 should give me x. And so I type that in the calculator. We go back over. So it's log of the base 1.15 to the power of this number here, 8.64. And since I can see it, I'll just go ahead and type in the other values, 15485655. This will just give me more of an accurate answer, and that would be my value there. So now we've got our answer is 15.43 months. X equals 15.43 months, or this would be in 15 would be March, between Think about a year is 12 months, so 13's January, 14's February, 15's between March and April of year 2. That would be the answer there. So now I have one more here for you to try, see what you come up with.